Hey everybody, welcome to Britpop's Reaction, me BP1
Hello.
and BP2. This is our BPR on trend. So this is a video where we record it and set it live very, very quickly. What's happened in the media or what's going on, and we thought we'd pick this one. So our friends, we did a bit of Wimbledon stuff earlier this year. Nick Kyrgios, the Australian tennis player, has got out to some antics again, this time at the US Open.
All right.
All I can go by is what it says in the
description,
which says angry Kyrgios post-match racket smash and interview. So
he always gives a good interview. I mean, never holds back. Okay, yeah, let's crack on. I'll chuck a couple of bits of info on, but right. We'll keep it short and sweet. Let's see what he's got to say for himself.
Let's see. So this is the finish of the match. Oh mate!
Oh, and another one. Oh mate, over there. Look, yeah.
Just came up flat. Physically didn't feel great, and then I ended up feeling great towards the end of the match.
Was that the entire crowd there?
Yeah, I'm obviously
just one guy.
But all credit to Karen. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. You know, I thought he served really good today. Honestly, probably the best server I played this tournament, to be honest, the way he was hitting his spots under pressure. And he just played the big points well. There wasn't really anything in it.
Wow. This will stop it because his body language is incredible here, isn't it? I mean, it's just... We know he's fiery anyway on the court. You know, he's very, very passionate. He wants to win. And that anger and frustration there at the end of not... Just uncontrollably... To smash both rackets, to go back and go like that other one, and having it and
you're
all,
going as well,
and just literally laying into it. And then start of the interview here, not once does he look forward at the camera. It's almost like a shameful. He feels so embarrassed and shameful. He can't even look at which is sad. And you can see it even in his eyes. Everything's dropped. I don't know if I think it's disappointment, but he's also there's definitely that feel of sort of shame and embarrassment as well. I think not so much about actually doing the smash, just
losing.
Just losing. He can't face.
And I think again, probably that's a lot of the reason why he gets up to a lot of the antics that win at any sort of cost. Just seeing here, so Nicholas Hilmi Kyrgios is how Wikipedia sort of puts it out to say his name. April 95, Australian professional tennis player. Highest ranking of number 13 was achieved in October 2016, so that's quite a while ago. He's only the third player ever after Dominic Hibati and Leighton Hewitt to have beaten each one of the big three, Novak, Roger and Nadal, the first time he played them. So he's a player, and I know McEnroe had a bit of a soft spot for him, during Wimbledon over here, but he's just got this ability to just go straight off the rails at any given time. You never know where he's going. A bit like McEnroe back in the day. But,
he's a great player, Nick. I mean, some of the shots he was picking out at Wimbledon, I haven't watched too much of the US Open, but I mean, what he's capable of. I mean, some of the shots that he plays is just... You think that the other guys won it with a shot, and he literally just
picks it up and carry.
Finishes it off from that. All right, let's keep listening.
The flip side was, even during that Wimbledon, he was having a go at his own family and friends up in the thing. Even after he won a point, he just beats everybody up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Obviously, I just feel like it was either winning it all or nothing at all. To be honest, I feel like I've just failed at this event right now. That's what it feels like.
Anything could be done to stop the crowd shouting out during match?
I don't care about that right now. I just don't care.
Wow. I can't work out if it's childlike or
how much it was at the start.
Really gone inside.
Yeah, just knees sore. Obviously, I've been playing a lot of tennis the last couple months.
That's your job.
Out, the court was a little bit...
That's what you get paid for.
Stepped and just tweaked it a little bit, and then ended up feeling fine. Got some deep heat on it. And everyone's probably carrying a bit of a niggle right now, so nothing major. Just
that is a problem if you do pick up an injury or something.
I didn't end up feeling it towards the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I felt great physically. At the end of the match, honestly, I felt fine. Just mentally distraught.
Alan Cricks Press Association. Nick, is that your season done now, or might you play another tournament somewhere?
Honestly, I don't even really care about any other tournament. Like, I feel like at the Grand Slams, now having success at a Grand Slam, it's just like no other tournament really matters. Like, it's like you get better, you get worse, and then at a Grand Slam, none of it matters. You either win or lose. Like, people don't really care if you got better on the day, or you lost 4 in the 5th, or you played at one of the best matches of the tournament, you lost. So that's all people remember at a Grand Slam, whether you win or you lose. And I think pretty much every other tournament during the year is a waste of time, really. You just run up and show up at a Grand Slam. That's what you're remembered by.
Just play 3 matches a year then. Interesting take on it all, I guess.
It is an interesting take, because obviously you'd get a very different response if you had Roger Federer there, or maybe even a tennis player that hasn't had the success, that's hungry for the success.
Yeah.
So with Nick, it's difficult, because what he's saying is probably true. Yeah, you know, the mainstream of tennis supporters that like the sport will tune into the Grand Slams, and they might just go, oh, did somebody win that? It's a bit like golf that we both like. You know, McIlroy wins a tournament, a left side tournament. You go, oh, he had one, but we all turn up for the majors and watch them. So I get where he's saying from them, but you've got to, to build your skill, to build your fan base, your support around you. You can't just turn up and win something. You've got to work at it, and to do that, these other tournaments are super important. You're playing different players, you're playing different techniques. You might be playing someone at serve and volley, maybe playing a baseline player, and that all comes together to give you that, I don't know, all-round experience to go into a tournament like this and say, I'm ready for anything that can hit me. But you can see here mentally he really isn't there now, is he?
Well, his head's gone, hasn't it? I mean, and obviously the problem is, like, as you say, you touched on it a bit. Is it a bit childlike? The spoilt kid. Not getting his way. I can't be bothered now.
Difficult, isn't it? I can't work out whether it's that, or whether it's. But at the same time, disappointment.
When you're a superstar player, and we've touched on, like Woods at his height, he'd go and win every single tournament, whether it was a Masters one week or the John Deere Classic, the corner of nowhere. The next week, he'd turn up and he'd play as hard for every single game, whether it meant something or not. And that's how the total dominance of the sport came about. And then you've already got 4 or 5 shots on all your other players, because they're going, it's Woods again. We're going, I'm just playing for 2nd or 3rd spot now because we know he's going to win. And if you can get that mentality in that winning mentality, whatever you turn up at and beat, you've already beaten your opponent by a couple of points already, haven't you?
But it is that headspace, isn't it? Because now, when you look at him here, we've not seen him.
Done.
He's done. He's over. He's down. He doesn't. He has gone into that childlike mode. I don't care what you say. I'm not interested. I've lost. We've seen our kids get upset like that and they sit down. It's not a maturity thing, but it's something that will definitely come with more experience that he has. That he won't be sat like that. He will be sat up. He will have that microphone and he will face the fact that he's just lost. Yeah. But he will take it in a different way and he will move forward. And I know he's, because we've seen other players do this years and years. They it takes that experience and time. When you get to that level, it's a different game to the level where he was probably smashing everybody. Now he's so close. He knows he's close. He's close at Wimbledon. He's close here.
Yeah.
He's got to take it the other way.
Got to stop beating himself up, and that's a big thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you beat yourself up, then you're already at a disadvantage. So, interested. I mean, he is an interesting player, fiery player.
Well, let's see what else he's got to say, and then we'll rock it up.
Wrap it up.
2 more. Tomorrow. Just on a similar note, like now,
you can tell they don't want to be there, does he?
Idea of what you're capable of in slams. Are
They all sound like English
Sorry, I
interviews.
didn't hear your question. My bad.
I was going to say.
You kind of have an idea of what you're capable of from Wimbledon, from against Medvedev. Do defeats like this hurt more?
Yeah. I mean, as I said, yeah, they do. I honestly feel like shit. I feel like I've let so many people down.
And he hasn't. He hasn't let anybody down.
I feel like I'm playing Tokyo and stuff, but I feel like these 4 tournaments are the only ones that are ever going to matter. And it's just like you got to start it all again. And I have to wait till Australian Open. It's just devastating. Like, it's heartbreaking. Not just for me, just for everyone that I know that wants me to win.
Yeah, but
you will. And that's
only one person can win that, and like I say, he shouldn't.
It's him. He shouldn't feel that he's let everybody down, because if you ask everybody, they'll all say, "No, Nick, you've come so close in 2 of the massive tournaments this year. You've had a fantastic year. You haven't let anybody down.
Just need to work on a few things, don't we?"
Yeah, he thinks that because his expectation is so high. But he is a younger player. He is a good player, and I guarantee you, it won't be long before he starts winning a Grand Slam. And he's sort of, I've got to wait till the Australian Open. But his head's just in the wrong place at the moment. He's just taken a defeat, and that's the person that he is as he is now. But he's a guy that will definitely come back stronger. So interesting, always a good character to watch on the court, though. And I think that's what makes him an interesting player and gives him the media spotlight as well.
But I mean, if you look around him, your Federers, your Djokovic, and your Nadals, they're all getting on a bit now.
They are. He could quite easily take.
And that's what he's got to be.
He's got it. He's got it in skill. He's definitely got it.
I mean, our guy, he's held together by bits of sticky tape and nuts and bolts now, isn't he?
Murray.
Yeah,
he's past it.
He's past it, and these guys are getting to that stage now where they're going to be moving on. So he should be sort of going, right, I can move into that space, and dominate. Just get a few more tools together, get slightly better, a bit stronger in the head, I think.
Definitely. If you're quite strong in the head, you might be able to hit the subscribe button and come with us at BritPops React.
Forehand or backhand?
Forehand or backhand, doesn't matter. I like what you did there. Anyway, we're here. We react to music, sport, and pretty much anything. So do hit the comments. Come with us on our musical and all sorts of journeys that we're on. But this was our BPR on trend of what's happened in the last 24 hours. And that's what happened with Nick. So good to catch up and be on trend with that. Until tomorrow for another reaction. I hope you've already enjoyed today's reaction. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Nice.
Hey, I hope you don't treat your wife like that.
Trendy. Yeah.
He's a 20th century boy.